is Trump a plant? Um,
And what I'm saying is he's doing everything he can to lose. And he's saying all kinds of bad things to deflect all this crap coming down on Clinton. And he's just saying everything to take the attention away from that and put it on really stupid stuff. And could it just be Clinton is really being installed and Lucifer and Beelzebub, have him in on the joke too?
well, certainly looks like it. I made an interesting comment yesterday. I said that at the way they're going now, Trump will be president, but it won't be Donald Sr. It'll be Donald Jr. or Eric or Ivanka. But yeah, his stupidity of keep doing this stuff. The only reason I think we have a long way, 100 days or 90 something days to go to the election, and a lot of other stuff is going to come out about Hillary for sure, and it will be just one of those elections where you pick the lesser of two evils, and almost no matter how you slice it, that'll probably be Trump because we know how bad.
Right, but is Trump just there from a golf game with Bill because he's buddies with Bill, and says, "Hey, why don't you go in there and just f everything up?" And the thing is that the Beelzebub and Lucifer can't have Trump. The establishment can't have him. They
Yeah.
can't have him. Hillary is the anointed one that is being, put upon the population, even though nobody likes her. The population doesn't want her, but Clinton surrogate Rachel Maddow, documented Clinton surrogate Chuck Todd. That's documented. Everybody else, Stephanopoulos, all the news stations. Now even the Republicans, now even Meg Whitman, Republican arch-conservative Meg Whitman is coming out endorsing Hillary Clinton.
Well,
All
I
the
think
neocons are supporting her.
yeah, that's a Silicon Valley thing, and Meg Whitman, of course, spent $200 million of her own money trying to get elected here in California. Couldn't do it because guess what? She's not capable. She she's done a mediocre, nothing job with HP other than splitting it apart, which. But yeah, I think there are a lot of people, running for cover every time Trump says something stupid, and that will be almost on an hourly basis. But the fundamental thing comes down to it is we have a known criminal enterprise called the Clinton Foundation that is going to become one of the wealthiest foundations on the planet if she gets elected because she'll just siphon off money from every two-bit dictator in the
Right,
world.
but all that the news is going to report is Trump said something stupid.
Right.
And they're
right.
never gonna say Clinton is a liar. She's a crook. She's a criminal.
Well, and of course, you had Chris Matthews when Pat Smith, the mother of that killed Benghazi soldier, was on saying, they're politicizing this. But of course, as soon as it happens with Trump, they jump all over it. So it is the media is as he said, crooked. However, I would say Donald. If why don't you just have one of your sons be your spokesperson? You just shut up and go play golf.
Or Donald is in on it, or he's the bad guy. Because it's impossible to get people behind Hillary Clinton. The people, not documented surrogate Chuck Todd. It's easy to get documented surrogate Chuck Todd behind her. It's easy to get Rachel Maddow behind her. It's easy to get Mrs. Greenspan behind her. It's easy to get Henry Kissinger behind her. It's easy to get all the Bush donors behind her. It's easy to get Warren Buffett behind her. But the people, that's a whole different thing. So
Yeah.
the only way is to scare the people and to bully them into voting for her, which is, unfortunately, Senator Sanders has fallen into that bullying tactic, and he's now, Clinton surrogate Bernie Sanders is now using the bully tactics, scaring people into voting for her. And so it's like that's the only card they have. And so maybe Trump is just part of that thing. I mean, really, people should just come out and say, look, we're installing this person who is immune to all laws as
Yeah.
your leader to do the bidding of whatever we want to do. So shut the fuck up, people. Your vote doesn't matter. This is what you're getting, and it doesn't matter, and she can do anything she wants.
Yeah, and you better like it, biatch.
You better like it, bitch, because that's just how it is. That's just how it is, people. I mean, they might as well just, and they basically are saying it because it's all right there in front of everything. It's like James Comey came out and said she broke the law, but we're going to make a law so she doesn't break the law. She totally broke the law, but now we're not going to do anything about it. So, and maybe Trump is in the room too. It's like, just say some more stupid stuff, Donald, because we are installing this person as our dear leader.
I'm going to make a prediction. This last gaffe of Trump's, where he then got reprimanded, this Gold Star family, which he then got reprimanded by the VFW, who just endorsed him, that, look, you don't, and this is lunacy. I think even his kids probably sat him down, and notice he didn't tweet out anything right away, because his kids sat him down and said, look, if you want to lose this election, keep doing what you're doing. If you want to actually
but
win
maybe that's the whole intent, is for him to lose the election.
Well,
that's the whole point, is to have a scary boogeyman. And think about how much he could be getting paid off. They could just go, you want a couple more billion, Donald? Because he loves money more than anything else. You be this boogeyman, you'll build your brand, and here's $1 billion.
If you take that approach, you're exactly right. That's what it could look like. It's sort of like, in the producer's Springtime for Hitler in Germany and so forth. But I honestly believe his ego is so big that he didn't think he'd get this far. He thought it would be good for his brand, good advertising. But now he's like, holy cow, maybe I can win it. But I honestly believe this last gaffe, his kids are probably saying to him, it's time to, act like an adult here and grow up. It's not, junior high school anymore.
Or the plan the whole time is just to play boogeyman so that the illusion of democracy can somewhat be presented to people, so that they can install a felon and a criminal and a liar and an extortionist who will go ahead and fast track Trans-Pacific Partnership and just start rolling pipelines out everywhere.
Well,
endless war.
Exactly. And then also the whole stupid thing with Paul Ryan and McCain. Although I would say, what have those two done? What have they done? Nothing.
Right. Well, nobody likes them either. But there's probably, once again, the big room with Beelzebub and Lucifer and Obama and Clinton, both Clintons, and all the CEOs and all the media people and all their documented surrogates just going, all right, let's, Clinton's got all this WikiLeaks stuff is screwing us up. Trump, you got to say some stupid stuff now, and get ready for all the surrogates to just tear you down in the press. But we know you think all press is good press, so you'll get through it. But you're gonna get totally torn down because, my God, we have to somehow create this illusion that there's this democracy for most people, and the people that see through it, who cares about them? They're just a bunch of ponytailed, crazy progressives. We don't care about them. They can try and win their little local elections, whatever. We don't need them.
This is a big global plan for globalization of the Clinton brand.
Right, or the globalization of the corporate greed, really, which will be encompassed in the Trans-Pacific Partnership. So I guess I think Trump is in on it at this point. I don't think he wants to win. I think he's just there to help create an illusion of democracy. And at this point, it's so in the open. Just come out and do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just roll Clinton out there, the Clintons out there, and say, look, these people can do whatever they want. They
Just
are
cancel the
basically
election. Just cancel the
yeah,
election.
let's cancel elections. Well, we'll just write checks directly to the media companies to help pay off our surrogates. You know, Rachel Maddow needs her $7 million a year. You know, and a lot of that helps come from advertising in the political season. But just write them a check, you know, and just be done with it, and put on another Kardashian spinoff or something for the people to watch. You know, or it's just entertainment. But you know, it's all fake, and let's face it, Clinton's just going to get installed, and all the WikiLeaks they could freaking show her literally killing somebody with a gun, and they'll say she didn't know that gun was in her hand. She didn't know that if you move your finger, it will pull a trigger and send a bullet out.
She's never had any gun training.
Right? You can't.
She's always had guns all around her, so she didn't need one.
You can't put her. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't put her in jail for not knowing that if you pull this trigger, it'll blow somebody's head off if you're holding a gun directly at their head. No, we're throwing that one out.
No, that no prosecutor would ever prosecute that.
Not ever. That's basically what it comes down to, and Trump's in on the joke, and
so I guess we can say that Trump's stupidity about commenting about this Captain Con Gold Star person was certainly so much worse than allowing those people in Benghazi to be killed even after 600 emails.
Well, as long as you have documented Clinton surrogate Chuck Todd saying so, you know, as long as you have all these documented surrogate, and they're all documented now, they're in collusion with the DNC, you know, which is the arm of Lucifer and Beelzebub, basically. So, and there's enough people that just watch that stuff and they don't want to believe it. And then there's enough liberal Clinton surrogates, you know, talking about, you know, like Clinton surrogate Bill Maher,
yeah,
saying, well, Trump takes you to hell, but Hillary takes you to San Francisco. I mean,
he's an idiot.
Right. But there's people that believe him. They go,
but he's an idiot
he's a
who's
smart guy.
sponsored by Time Warner, right? Because
Right.
HBO is a Time Warner thing.
Right, and so, but anyway, there's millions of Americans that drink that Kool-Aid, and the few people that like still have that red pill going through their system, who cares? Nobody's listening to them anyway. Who watches Redacted tonight? What are they? Who watches that? Who watches these people? Few people. They can complain. We'll let them blow off their little steam and think that they can make a difference. And you know what? If not, we just take them out. We'll find a way to take them out, which is what we do. You know, like that guy in the DNC that might have done the leaks. They found him like dead, like shot from a quote unquote botched robbery where nothing was robbed. I mean, you basically die. You wake up with a barbell on your throat. You know.
Yeah.
Or yeah, stuff happens. So it's like, you know, anyway, my prediction is
you get killed in prison.
Yeah. Anytime another bad WikiLeaks or something comes out that continues to prove the criminalness of HRC, Trump will say something really stupid. He'll tweet something stupid, then all the surrogates will turn on Trump. And Trump's, you know, he's getting billions in Clinton cash to do this. So he's not really going to care that much. You know, they're just going to cut him a check. What do you think?
We'll see. We'll see what happens, because if he keeps doing this stupid stuff, you were right. If he somehow grows up, then I was right that his kids slapped him around and said, "Listen, you know, the bad hair is enough, but stop making these stupid statements."
Right. It's just too well timed. It's always too well timed, and now everyone's turning on him, and everyone is looking away from what the real facts are.
Well, we have the second richest man in America and in the world, Warren Buffett, behind Clinton. So, Warren, we just need some money. We just need some money for the Donald so he can keep going off, you know, whacking every constituency in the country and see if he can offend them all.
But, I mean, truthfully, I don't think he's offending the people that follow him anyway. and people that know better just are. It's just
Well,
not
when
as
it's
important as what's really important.
as we've said before, what's really happening is the establishment does not want to lose control of all the dials. That can't happen. The dials are right where they want them, 1.2% growth, and they're cool with that. Why? They're zombie funds. We don't have to do anything, just collect our 2% carry.
Right.
And we're
Well, and the other thing is the income inequality continues to shift from, just like it did with the Sanders campaign. Everybody's $27 went to advertising on big media companies, and then he just gave up.
Yeah.
Thanks for your money, supporters. Thanks for your money and time, but they got to me. They pulled him in the room and said, "Look, dude, this
It's
cannot
amazing.
happen. This
just woke
revolution
up.
cannot happen."
Yeah, he just woke up one day and, well, I got to quit.
I think after Obama had that talk with him, it's probably similar to the talk when Obama came in and they just pulled him in the room and said, "All right, this is what's really going on. You're going to do exactly what we say, and that's just how it is. But you're going to be rich, dude. You're going to be rich, and we're going to."
And then, of course, we had Obama saying that Trump's unfit to be president as he's standing there pushing TPP. If you're pushing TPP, it shows you're unfit to be president.
Or pushing somebody who should be in freaking jail. And Hillary Clinton is the wet dream of the establishment because she's had no emotion or feeling or ability to tell the truth for decades.
What difference does it make? Right? Isn't that what you said?
For decades.
The people are dead. What difference does it make?
Feels nothing, and maybe she doesn't know if she's telling the truth or not because it just doesn't. There's no moral. It's just gone. The moral compass has been gone for decades. So it's a wet dream for these people. These are our people, and the income inequality is just going to shift tremendously. And yeah, I mean, what better way to just collect dough than endless quagmire wars? What better profit model is that? It's tremendous.
Well, the only one that's better is taking money from warlords in Africa, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all the way across the board, but yet Trump will tweet something, and then all the surrogates will jump on that, and it will deflect all the attention away from some things far more horrific. I mean, yeah. Hillary Clinton has done the things people feared Trump will do. She's already done them.
It's already documented.
It's documented. She's done all the things people feared Trump might do. But yet, with Clinton surrogate Chuck Todd, Clinton surrogate Mrs. Greenspan, Clinton surrogate Vanderbilt kid, yep. Big Clinton surrogate Chris Matthews, yep. I mean, whole networks Clinton surrogate. I mean, it's basically Pravda. It's basically living in the Soviet Union, with Kardashians.
Hey, Pravda was never that good. These guys are even better.
Right. And so they're probably thinking, my God, even the popular vote, we could lose. This is getting so bad. Trump, got to do some bad tweets. You got to just go off the rails, go crazy, and you're going to get a whole bunch of bad press. But don't worry, that $1 billion is going to end up in your offshore bank account. It's not going to disappear because, none of us want to put that into any kind of taxation. So it's all going to go in your secret bank account. Don't worry about it. Just be this bad guy. You still have a lot of people love you. People still love Huckleberry and Michelle Bachmann, and they're crazy. So just do your thing, Donald. And we install our person and fuck the people.
There it is.